Hello, Christy here, and we are on the 12th day of the 14-day challenge. Today, I was going to talk to you about something I experienced today, or this weekend. And I was at a vendor event, and the event was not as expected. The event should have been a really busy, profitable, money profitable event based on the price of the booth. And I've been doing shows for almost 6 years now, and I usually have a pretty good feel for a show. Usually I can tell by the booth fee what it's going to be, but because of the type of booth of the show that it was, I wasn't real sure. So I chose to do it by myself instead of it being something that would support two people, just in case. And boy, was I glad that I did. The show was not well attended, and I didn't make my booth fee back, the amount that I would need to make. To you have to sell a certain amount in order to make your amount, pay back for what you've sold, pay back the inventory, and for your expenses, the booth fee, and if you have gas and that kind of thing. So I'd figured out how much I needed to make. I should have made it yesterday plus profit, and I did not. And I thought, oh, well, tomorrow at least I'll make enough to make the booth fee. Well, I didn't. And so what I want to talk about is your perspective. So when you're looking at something like this, if you're someone who does vendor events, I can look at this as I had 38 customers, and I spent, the difference between what I spent and what I received was $28. So I could look at it as I'm $28 in the hole, or I could look at it as I have 38 pre-qualified leads for $28. I mean, would you pay $28 for 38 qualified leads? Yeah, I totally would. And not only that, but they are now my customers. So I got 38 customers as well. I formed some relationships with some of these people. I learned some great stories with some of these people. And so I can look at it as it was a horrible weekend. I didn't make any money. It was awful. Nothing good came from the weekend. Or I can think about the time that I spent with the vendors around me, the people that I got to meet, that I got to have conversations with, and think about the 38 customers and the 38 qualified leads that I now have for the future. So thinking about things, if you can go through whatever's going on in your life, if you can just look at it and with a different perspective, look to see the glass not half empty, but the glass half full. I know you've all heard that before. So if you would like some more tips on changing your perspective, I have 5 tips on how to change your perspective to a more positive perspective. And so I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and that you will think of all the things that happen, and that you will look forward to the week coming with a positive perspective. See you tomorrow.